Hello, my name is Typhoon and welcome to another lecture of our Auxiliary course. In this lecture of our Auxiliary course, you will learn about the traversing directories and you will use the absolute directories for references. So let's get started. So you change the directory to move your shell session to another directory in the Linux file system. So the cd command, this syntax is pretty simple. So you first enter the cd, which means change directory, and after that you enter the destination here. So the cd command may take a single argument as a destination here. So you will enter destination here. So which this destination specifies a directory you want to go. So if you don't specify a destination on the cd command, it takes you to your home directory here. So if you make it like that, cd downloads, and after that cd, and as you can see here, we go to home directory again. So you will, in this chapter, you will learn the each of these methods, and you will learn about the differences between these two methods are important to understand as you traverse the file system. So you can reference a directory name within the virtual directory system using the absolute directory reference. So the absolute directory reference defines exactly where the directory is in the virtual directory structure and starting at the root. So think of the absolute directory reference as the full name for the directory. So an absolute directory reference always begins with a /, indicating the virtual directory system's root. So use to reference user binaries contained within the USR directories some directory here. So you will use user here, and here you can also, as you can see, whenever I click to the tab here, so whenever I click to the tab button on my keyboard, it will show make possible inputs for my command here. So in this case we will enter the bin here, so user bin, and as you can see we changed our directory to user bin. So there's a node up to as to exactly where you want to go. So to move to a specific location in the file system using the absolute directory reference, you just specify the path name in the cd command. So we can also do like that. For example, let's make it go to home, and as you can see we are in the home, and let's go to user bin, user bin, and as you can see here we changed our directory to user bin here. Also, did you notice that this example, that the prompt originally had a title here, had a title in it, and after the change to nav directory occurred, the tiled was replaced by bin here. As you can see here, firstly we had a tiled here, but whenever we clicked and changed our directory, there we showed us that we are at a different directory other than our home directory here. So this is where this command line interface prompt can help you keep track of where you are in the virtual directory structure. So the tiled indicates that your shell session is located in your home directory like this. For example, let's go to home, and as you can see we are in the home now. So after you move out of your home directory, the partial directory reference is shown in the prompt. So if the prompt has been configured to do so. So if your prompt has not been configured to show the shell session current absolute directory location, then you can display the location via a shell command. The pwd command displays the shell session's current directory location, which is called the present. Actually, let me write it right here. So this called present working directory. Here, as you can see, pwd means that present working directory. So if you write the pwd here, and as you can see we printed as the our working directory in our shell here. So if we go to user bin, cd user bin, or again cd bin here, and whenever we write the pwd, present working directory, and as you can see here, we printed our current working directory. As you can see, these are not the same because we changed our working directory. So you can move to any level within the entire Linux virtual directory structure from any level using the absolute directory reference. We can also go to, for example, cd, actually let's clear. We can also go to cd var log here, and as you can see here, we got to var log. So this changed here, and whenever we write the pwd, and as you can see here, we are seeing our working directory now. So you can also quickly jump to your home directory from any level within the Linux virtual directory structure with just a simple cd command, and as you can see here, we are in the home now. However, if you are just working with your own home directory structure, often using absolute directory references can get tedious. So for example, if you are already in the directory of our home column, it seems somewhat cumbersome to have to type this command. So cd home Kali, and after that documents here, or Kali to downloads here. And as you can see, we got to downloads. So you can just get to your documents directory. Fortunately, there is a simpler solution. We can use the, instead of using, so actually let me write that down here. So in this here, this whole lecture, we use the absolute, or actually we can, so we use the absolute path directory, APD. But now we're gonna use the relative directory here. So now in order to do that, this is just a simple here. So instead of writing cd home Kali Linux download, now we can just write here, actually let's go to our, here's clear cd. So we are in the home directory pwd. As you can see, we are in the home directory now. In order to go to downloads again, just write the downloads, cd downloads, and as you can see here, we got into the downloads here. So relative directory references allows you the specific destination directory reference relative to your current location. So a relative directory reference doesn't start with the / as you can see here. Instead, a relative directory reference starts with either a directory name, so if you are traversing to a directory under your current directory, or a special character. For example, if you are in your home directory and want to move to your downloads directory or downloads subdirectory, you can use the cd command along with a relative directory reference. So here, let's actually go to different here. So cd pictures. Oops, do we have pictures here? Yeah, ls, and as you can see, yeah, cd pictures, and as you can see, we changed our directory to pictures, and yeah, pwd, and as you can see, we are in the pictures directory. So in this example, I want to note that the no forward slashes was used. So instead, the relative directory reference was used, and preset the work directory was changed from our home Kali to home Kali pictures with, or downloads with less with less typing. I'm waiting you in the next lecture.